crowds and doing fundraising. So I just want to get that in to make sure that they have their due, because I asked for a response and I wanted to give it to you.
All right, we'll see. Damage control, maybe. Well, thank you, Dana. We'll appreciate that. Now I want to bring in now, this is Paul Ryan's Republican primary challenger, the man who has been praised by Donald Trump. So joining me now is Paul Nehlen, who is who's running against the Speaker in next week's Wisconsin primary. Thank you for joining us this evening. How are you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me on, Don. Great to be on.
You know, as you know, Paul, Donald Trump told the Washington Post today that he is not ready to endorse Paul Ryan yet in the primary race against you next Tuesday. Are you expecting an endorsement from Donald Trump?
You know, Don, I don't know if that'll come. I'm not really expecting it, but, you know, I'm here in Parker Park, right down the street from Paul Ryan's house. Well, you know, I've been walking around knocking all these doors in this neighborhood and in this town and in this district. And the question I keep asking everybody is, when has Paul Ryan worked as hard for Wisconsin workers as he has for his corporate donors? The answer is, he really hasn't. He's never worked as hard for Wisconsin or American workers as he has for his corporate donors.
I understand that. I understand that you're running against Paul Ryan. But the question is, if we can stick to, because this is about Donald Trump and about you, he said good things about you, not about the Speaker, who has endorsed him. My question is, you said that you don't expect one, but would you like an endorsement from Donald Trump?
You know, I don't know. I look at this and I say, why did Donald Trump tweet thanks to me? You know, probably because at every opportunity Paul Ryan's had, he has gone against,
with all due respect, Paul,
our nominee.
We have a small amount of time here. A yes or a no, would you like an endorsement from Donald Trump?
This race is not about me. It's not about Donald Trump. This is about Paul Ryan's failed policies of globalization and giving jobs to foreign workers as opposed to creating jobs here at home.
Okay, thank you for that. So let's move on now. You've heard Dana Bash's reporting that House Republicans are telling her that this may backfire. What's your reaction to that? Are you there? Okay. Apparently he can't hear me. Paul, can you hear me?
Oh, now I can hear you.
You can hear, okay.
I lost you there for a moment.
All right,
sorry about that.
So ask my question.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. It's live and it's technical difficulties. I heard that Dana Bash just reported a couple of minutes ago that House Republicans are telling her that this may backfire. What's your reaction?
You know, I don't know. All I can focus on is what's going on in this district. I will say time and again, I've been focused on trade deals, bad trade deals that Paul Ryan's pushing, and immigration policies, enforcing existing immigration law. I don't know, you know, is a tweet going to turn into a huge problem? Is a comment that Donald Trump going to turn into a huge problem? I'm knocking doors and talking to residents here about creating jobs. I've run Fortune 500 businesses all over the globe. I've brought manufacturing back from Mexico. I've brought manufacturing back from Canada. I've closed businesses and brought those jobs back to the United States. Paul Ryan keeps ducking me on having a debate here. He's on a break right now. He's been in the district, and he's ducking me on a debate. Yeah. Paul Ryan wants to talk about anything other than his policies. We need to have a debate here in Wisconsin in front of Wisconsinites on this trade deal. It's a terrible trade deal. I can quote it chapter and verse. Paul Ryan whipped the votes for fast-track trade promotion authority, and that is going to kill the living wage. That is going to kill the family wage. That's going to kill the middle class. Paul Ryan owns that.
So,
yes, sir.
All right, I have to be honest. So you're putting me in a position that I have to defend Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan is not here, so I can't. So you're talking about issues that are on the campaign trail. I'm talking about the national election here and the national impact of this, okay? So Trump has been widely criticized for his remarks about the Khan family. I want to move on now. Do you agree with him or not?
Look, we lost a hero. Mr. Trump spoke to that. Mr. Trump's a big boy. If you want to ask him about his comments, you ask Mr. Trump. I am focused on jobs for Wisconsin. I am laser focused on jobs for Wisconsin, enforcing existing immigration laws. I'm laser focused. I'm not going to get distracted by the national race because I can't affect the national race. I can affect what goes on here in Wisconsin. And that's what I'm talking to local voters about.
You did
I'm on
say,
local
though,
radio,
you
local
did say
TV.
that Paul Ryan's repeated betrayals of the GOP nominee is beneath the dignity of the Speaker's office and morally disqualifying. Paul Ryan has shown more passion in attacking Trump than he has ever shown in defending Americans. So you are talking about this. You did put out a statement regarding this. How is this morally disqualifying?
Yeah, I did put out a statement on it. Well, it's morally disqualifying because when did Speaker Ryan ever attack Mr. Obama or Hillary Clinton on any of her policies the way he's attacking Donald Trump right now? He should be trying to unify this party. That is his role. He is the top elected Republican in the country right now. Shouldn't he be focused on supporting Mr. Trump and figuring out how he can partner with him? He's trying to tear him down right now. He should be reporting in-kind contributions to Hillary Clinton's campaign, for God's sakes.
Do you think that this shows disunity, this whole thing with Paul Ryan and Donald Trump, that it shows disunity with the party and that it is tearing the party apart?
No, I don't. In fact, I think it shows disunity with one person, and that is Paul Ryan, the mercenary champion for working against Donald Trump every opportunity he gets.
Paul Nehlen, thank you very much.
I think the rest of the party's unified. I'm unified.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you coming on.